Welcome to Americana. Please make your selection, followed by the pound sign. Now,
Yeah.
Okay, that's fucking dumb.
What'd you do?
Why? What'd you do?
Okay, let me just...
Are you trying to play LOL?
Windows 8 is stupid with Skype. That's all.
Why?
That's
It's
all.
owned by Microsoft. Why would it be stupid?
Keep it.
Because Microsoft is stupid.
Fucking, they don't know how to do their own shit.
Microsoft is garbage.
Did you just call Amanda Windows 8?
What?
See what I did there?
Zing.
I zung him.
Well, the elephant.
It smells actually pretty sweet for beer. In comparison to, let's say, like your beer or his beer.
Or his Ginus.
Yeah, definitely gonna be sweeter than the Ginus.
The Ginus.
The dryness of your Ginus.
Alright, Combo, what was your story?
Oh, just some. There's some like redhead look.
I want to go at him.
Some redheaded
That always
redneck kind of guy came to work with like 3 or 4 teeth missing, and he was wearing a shirt that said like "Knowledge is a weapon," and like had a grenade on it. And I was like, for some reason, because he looked like such a dumbass, I was like, "It's a pretty cool shirt." He's like, and he just without fucking pause goes, "Yeah, it's got a grenade on it." And I was like, I couldn't have made this up. This guy was that fucking stupid.
Knowledge is power.
Wow.
I want a shirt like that.
It's got a grenade on it.
I got Saints Row.
Hang on a second.
Oh yeah, you got it, huh?
Yeah.
I have Saints Row
No.
2 on my hard drive. I didn't even know that until yesterday. Like, what is this?
I want to play the first one again. I don't.
Alex?
Just because I like the Hitman stuff in it.
Alex?
Hang on a sec. I'm lagging like mad. I'm trying to find out what's wrong.
You're downloading porn. No, he's watching a movie or he's doing laundry.
He's streaming porn, not downloading.
Yeah, I always find that who fucking downloads porn these days?
I do.
I do. Really?
What if
You
your
can't
internet goes out and you want to jack off?
I
Exactly.
have one on my phone.
You have
Yeah,
it on
Yeah,
the
that's
same
a
time?
small screen.
Sometimes the videos get taken down for copyright.
You guys
You gotta
download it?
them. Or
I stream.
I would have someone's
It's like
password.
buying music.
Yeah, stream.
The only reason I have this one on my phone is because the beginning she's dancing, and I always show people, I'm like, that's how every girl should dance.
Show me.
She does the whole booty pop.
Whatever.
What is that?
Cares.
Koopabaras.
It's a chupacabra.
Capybaras? You've seen those, huh?
It's a chupacabra.
Yeah, they're giant rodents.
Yeah, they're like giant guinea pigs.
Yeah, but
biggest
anyways,
rodent in the world.
they don't make that.
Yeah.
They don't make that noise. That's a cricket.
Yeah, but what are those other
Ricochet.
daytime ones that like murray?
Aren't those like grasshoppers or something?
No, they're called.
Those are just insects that
but they're-
Japanese people make up for their video games.
Yeah, but I saw one on my porch the other day. They exist. They're big. They're kind
How
of
do you know that is what makes that sound?
I googled it. They have different sounds that they emit depending on the regions of the world that they're from.
Oh yeah, you know what Matt sends me like the day after your birthday when I was talking about that fox song? Like the next morning, he fucking sends me a link to YouTube. This is what a fox says. I was like, really?
What was that a reference to?
Yeah.
Because I like how I posted a video on Facebook, and I guess like no one saw it, but now everyone's posting it on their Facebooks going, oh my god, check this song out and everything. Meanwhile, everyone ignores mine, everyone wants to do their own. And it's on the radio now too, fuck.
Alright, so we're just gonna play GTA for the next hour.
Way to go, Brandon.
I broke rule number 1. Having the car cast just doesn't happen anymore.
Carcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never did the carcast throughout the summer.
Drive in our car
Oh yeah.
and then just yell at people.
That
Yeah.
sounds
Like-
horrible.
No. We were gonna talk about random stuff as we're driving through, and then when we were at red lights, we were gonna stop and then ask people their opinion on what we were talking about.
You're gonna yell at them in French though. You gotta do it in French.
Fuck that.
And then we would go, car cast, and then throw like something at them.
That sounds even
No, we would throw we would go to McDonald's, like buy a few hamburgers, write like car cast on a sticker, and like throw it at them.
That sounds like a horrible
Such a
idea.
douche.
That sounds like a lot of wasted money.
No, it's not. It's advertising.
I'd rather eat that hamburger.
Yeah, but they'll be like, oh, cool, car cast gave me this.
No,
this
they're like,
hamburger.
what the fuck,
Eat it.
throwing a hamburger at me?
What if?
No, we'd have to make stickers and then like
That's what I mean.
seal the hamburger with the sticker
Yeah.
so that it won't open when
Nobody
you
would
throw
eat
it.
that hamburger if
Why?
they fell on the floor.
The car cast.
What do you mean,
No,
why?
no,
If someone just drove up to you,
It's in a piece of paper.
if
It's
some
wrapped
random
in
person
paper.
just drove up next to you, yelled at you, and threw a hamburger at you, would you eat it?
Yes.
Probably not.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
I do that all the time.
But yeah, media files. What the fuck is that? That's bullshit.
That is bullshit. That's terrible.
I can't believe that.
Oh well. I don't know. I'm
Copyright
of two
laws.
minds with Sony.
Brandon beer.
Oh, is that for you?
No, I have.
I'm already
For
consuming
you,
my
man.
second alcohol.
Pop that.
BLL.
You guys coming to Marlo's after?
Marlowe's?
For a little BR?
Marlowe.
What, tonight? After?
I didn't invite anyone.
It's not like we have work tomorrow.
You invited
Yeah.
me to. I don't have work
That was
tomorrow.
sarcasm from Matt. I also have to get up early tomorrow. I didn't
Really?
even know you guys were going tomorrow.
I'm going to get up early tomorrow, but I'm not gonna stay late. I'll stay
I'm
till
not
like
gonna get up tomorrow.
11:30, 12.
Tisk. You're
Yeah.
a chapters man now.
Oh,
Part
yeah.
time.
You're the party chapters guy.
The
That's
party
what you are.
chapters guy.
You're
He
the
works.
party
He
chapters.
works upstairs, man.
Yeah.
VIP section.
Yeah. Looking down at those other people spitting in their hair when they're talking.
Oh, yeah. It's a set of poems for women.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You were looking up.
It's a set of poems for women.
It's underneath everything. The
That's
whole
gonna collapse.
the whole
on you.
thing just falls.
No more
This
masks.
is Jenga. Oh, it is Jenga. Look at that.
Yep, that's exactly it. An anthology of poems by women. Sorry.
No more masks.
God, is it about how men are?
This volume
inferior?
That's the original signed
Matt,
edition.
how are you still dying?
Because I'm always gonna be
Because he
there.
has bronchitis. He doesn't have a cold.
Does this happen every winter?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
just about.
It's terrible. How do you go on with life?
You should cry.
It goes away eventually.
But yeah, I can't believe that game. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Pooping?
You do not want to.
Pooping is okay.
No, but it just looks
But
horrible.
Everybody poops.
Why is there still a game that is,
What are you
that is
talking
just
about? Women
copying
don't poop.
Mario? It's like,
Man,
what do you do in the game? You jump. Okay, well
Women
then what
do
else
not
do you do?
take
You kill
shits.
enemies by jumping.
They
on them.
digest their food and glow.
Okay, stop reading the book.
No, that's me just saying that. I want to read this book.
Why? It's poems.
So
Want to read poems?
yeah, it's about where is it?
Hyper masculine people read poems, and you're not.
Issues of both private and public, such as war, poverty, racism, sexuality, childbirth, and abortions.
Wow, that is just a pick-me-up book, isn't it? Just outside of the convention, no, there's some left. The conventional economy, but then it's developed its own strange, perverted. It doesn't make any sense.
Strange, perverted economy.
No, but it's weird. How could the value of a Bitcoin go up?
I don't
It's
know.
'cause
Well, it's like it's
stocks. Why does
Because
it
people
suck?
hoard it and then they
Yeah.
end up selling them. Out.
Exactly.
It's just like that defeats the purpose of a Bitcoin
Well,
to me.
the Bitcoin versus stock is different. It's just a currency, but it's a currency that doesn't belong to any country.
yeah, it's,
It's
a
just,
universal
it's just a
one.
rarity. It's just a rarity. Or it's the fact that people see that some currencies are going down, and they see Bitcoin as a better
An investment.
venture. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but $700.
So those
Initially, it
cubes,
used to be just like an illegal
Cubes?
trade kind of
like
thing.
the Nintendo cubes.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
Traded for
33
memory
billion
memory
cubes.
blocks.
memory blocks.
Memory blocks.
Oh
yeah.
shit! I have another hour and a half to download these 73 billion memory blocks into my cache for Pokemon Y.
How
How
much?
big's the file? No one knows.
It entirely restarted.
I just did. I'm watching you. We're going to talk about games for about an hour.
CJ
Ooh.
45 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is riveting.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a discussion that may involve video games.
No, that's
games.
what it's
Or
going to
may
be.
not.
It's going to be talking about video games.
And whatever else comes up.
And whatever else comes up, but usually just video games. And that occasional movie or TV show.
All right.
Or
YouTube
CJ one.
Brandon talking about watching Friends constantly.
No, or
Did you finally beat
losing
it?
$200 at the casino.
Yes. How did you lose $200?
That's
at the
nothing.
casino? I know it's
Yeah, it
not.
wasn't that bad.
That's
Okay,
nothing.
I started out with 100.
How
I
long
put
does it
50
take?
on black. I was playing roulette. Put 50 on black.
So you
on
lost
the,
in a second.
and I lost that in a second. Okay, I had $50 left. So I put $50 on black or red, and I lost that. So within like
God.
5 minutes, I was down to zero. So I took out $80,
Oh god.
and then I made 200. Like, so it was up like 200 from my
You
initial
should have left
180.
immediately.
My 180. No. Well, I put in 180 total, and I got 200. So I'm up 20.
Yeah, you should have left immediately.
At that
You
point,
should've just quit while
at
you
that
were ahead.
point, I'm like, why do I keep on going? I kept on losing all my money.
God. So check this out. I was taking a shower, right? And like
We don't
let
want to
me-
hear the story.
Let me go. Anyways, let me continue on. So I was drying off, right? And I noticed, okay, hairy legs, whatever. There's 2 bald spots on the top of my legs.
Dude, that happened to me today
I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is there a consistent amount of hair everywhere except for those 2 little spots? So a couple of days later, I'm in the bathroom, right? And you're reading a book or you're like on your cell phone, and I realize when I move my hands, that's exactly where my hands are. So I basically wore in my legs. There's no hair there.
It's funny,
what the fuck is that?
It's funny you mentioned this because I've been using a computer ever since I was like maybe 10.
Yeah.
So I've worn out my arm because of like the whole dragging my mouse like this. So it's all shiny here.
It's all
like,
shiny.
You look at this. Look at this.
Polished wrists from gaming.
Yeah, I polished this whole wrist down, and
Nice.
then I'm gonna.
I got bald spots here and here for my gloves at work. Every time I go like this,
Wow.
the collar of my glove rips off all the hair.
God.
And my thighs are bare because I started wearing long johns because it's cold as fuck. And the hair pokes through the long johns, and when I move it, rips it out.
How was
Sweden,
Sean?
Quebec.
Sweden was good. My last day
How was
was
the women?
fucked up, man.
How was
The guys at the office, they're like, "Hey, Sean, it's your last day. We're going for drinks."
Well, obviously.
Bad news, man. Bad news. They had to like carry me back to my apartment. I slept on the floor naked, like in the shower. In Europe, the bathrooms are like these like combined things. Like the shower and the bathroom is the same
It's also
floor.
a kitchen.
No, it's the same. It's the same floor. There's no
Really?
like separation,
Yeah.
so like water can go everywhere. Anyways,
And is it just a central drain, I guess?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So since it's the same floor, like you have a lot more space to, I guess, walk around in the shower or whatever. But like since I was exactly a lot more space to sleep. Thank you, Matt. Since I was
the shower running?
I was fucking wasting that. I go in and I'm like, oh man, like everything's spinning and this water feels so good. So I turned the shower on. I'm like the hottest.
Dehydrated.
I'm on the ground, like passed out. I wake up like 4 hours later. The shower's still on me. Thank God it was still hot. Imagine like they ran out of like hot water. Oh man, that would not be pleasant.
You would have woke up as soon as you started freezing.
Scalding. I thought it would be like scalding hot.
Oh my God.
Burn marks.
We were at my sister's house before, and I brought out some pizza that we had last night at my grandmother's house. If you're Italian, you know you don't eat meat on Christmas Eve. Okay?
And what day are we today, guys?
Well, it was Christmas.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter. You can eat meat today. But last night I was at my grandmother's house, and that's where the pizza came from, right? So today we're at my sister's house, and I brought out the pizza because I was fucking starving. I didn't eat that morning, and like they hadn't started cooking yet. So I'm eating the pizza, and it's that white like grandmother pizza with no tomato sauce on it, with spices on it. So I thought it was garlic pizza, and Corey's looking at me. He's like, "What kind of pizza is that?" I'm like, "It's garlic pizza." So I take a bite out of it.
You had it yesterday.
I had it yesterday, yeah.
You had it today, and you still didn't know it was.
I don't remember what it tastes like last night. Anyway, so Corey takes a bite out of it, and then he starts to like vomit almost. He's just like, it's there's fish in this, and he's like spitting it onto the sink, and he's like gargling beer because that's all he has.
No, I was like trying to chug my beer because it was so nasty. Not only was it any kind of fish, okay, it wasn't salmon, it wasn't fucking shark or anything like that. It was fucking anchovies, which you would put on a pizza, right?
Yeah.
But fuck,
Was
man,
it just
like,
dough and anchovies? Like that's it?
Well, with the
there was
spices,
no garlic
with the
whatsoever.
spices that look like the garlic pizza. Whenever my grandmother makes garlic pizza, it looks like that.
So basically, it was anchovy bread.
It was anchovy bread. Apparently, anyway, so
That's the worst thing you can do.
Or like-
Corey's flipping out, like dying, literally dying. He's like, "I'm gonna murder you."
And it stays stuck in the taste. It's just there. It doesn't go away. And the spices were large in my teeth or whatever.
Large. Right?
Large, exactly.
Yes, large.
Big and large.
But man, it was fucking nasty.
Wasn't that bad?
So bad. How did you not even know it was anchovies if you were eating it?
Oh God. Okay, so I get there on an empty stomach around like 9:30,
It's not good.
and I
Is
wanna
that the
try-
hotel or?
Yeah, we booked this pretty big room in the Sheraton, which is like I think off René Levesque.
Mhm.
So what? It's like me and Megan around 9:30, and I just brought Stewart's key lime soda because I was told that if you mix that with gin, it goes really well. So I did it. I put like 2 ounces, and the rest was key lime.
Yeah.
It tastes like shit. It tastes like gin and 7. It's like nothing.
There's no difference.
There's no difference. Long story short, those 2 glasses of whatever I mixed
Fucked you up.
pretty much fucked me up until like later at night at 2 o'clock I was done.
Yeah, well, it's 2 o'clock.
But yeah, I mean, from that point on, we were playing. What was it?
Playing?
We were playing some board game at one
What?
point.
Why? I thought you guys were going to the hotel bar,
Yeah, we did.
and there was no one there.
Well, the thing is with the hotel bar, you can actually buy something and then leave and go back to your room with the drink. It's
Oh,
pretty
wow.
cool. So I bought a dirty martini. Long story short, our neighbors next door were having like a really crazy party. So like I kept on going to their party.
Oh yeah.
They kept on giving me drinks. I'm like,
That's
man.
hilarious.
So I don't know what they gave me, but I guess they gave me like rum and coke or whatever.
With roofies?
With the
something.
roofies. That's why at 2
No.
o'clock you're just dead.
And even, well, not that. Like I was already drunk as is, but then I smoked up with them.
Okay.
And then I was just done because I was throwing up at that point.
Wait, you were smoking in the way? Can you even smoke in the hotel room? I guess.
Oh, we left the
Oh, you
hotel.
left. Okay.
You're not allowed smoking in the hotel.
That's what I thought. Does it have a balcony or no? No
No.
balconies. Windows.
But, yeah,
You went across the street.
I ended up just like falling asleep. So yeah, that was
That's
fun.
retarded.
But I threw up, so I'm fine. But yeah, it was
You're
pretty
all
crazy. It was just
throwing up.
I made friends with like all these people, and I don't know anyone's name.
It's good.
They apparently like came back, like knocking on my hotel
Yeah.
door, and they're like, "Where's Brandon?"
He's dead.
come out to
play.
So Andy, how was your trip?
It was great. I finished Assassin's Creed.
Fuck
Watch
you.
it. Don't spoil it. I started playing Assassin's Creed 2 now.
I have
The second.
but that is the better one. So actually,
The
4
fourth
is
one's
pretty
I
fine.
thought he
good.
was talking about the
Great
first
time.
one the whole time.
The fourth one's really good, man.
Yeah, the bugs. I've had some great fun with the bugs.
Yeah, I have
Like
invisible people
insects,
around.
ants.
I have quick traveled to a certain location, and first of all, I'm falling from the sky
What?
down to the port. Okay. And then my boat just starts falling in front of me, like it starts nosediving into the water. And
What
it just,
the fuck?
It's pretty crazy.
Was this on
Yeah.
PC or?
Yeah.
But
Oh my
isn't,
God.
isn't that how they explain fast travel? That's like
Thor
clouds
throws you.
suck you into the air and then you precipitate back into
No man, it's
everyone.
Thor. He throws you.
No, it's Poseidon.
Alright, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
And another bug was that the boat wasn't there when I fast traveled, so all my crew were just in the water drowning. And they just slowly just sink to the bottom. Like,
Joe and I were looking up. We watched this really shitty movie. It's like one of those monster movies.
Yeah.
But it was
Sharknado?
no, it was
Sharknado.
Go Shark. Caw. K-A-W. It
What?
was a town getting attacked by ravens.
Oh really?
Sounds like
Oh,
the birds.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just like
they're
birds.
really
A
shitty.
bird's
And the
ripoff.
guy from Boondock Saints was in it.
Oh, really?
Not Norman Reedus, the other
The
guy.
other one, yeah.
Oh yeah, and we were trying to figure out what the collective noun for ravens is. Turns out it's an unkindness of ravens.
Really?
Yeah.
Unkindness.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and then
appropriate.
Yeah, we found a lot of strange ones for birds.
Yeah.
I started
There's a
googling
murder
them.
of
Like there's a
crows.
list. There's
Yeah.
Murder of crows. That's the only one.
Murder of
I
crows. Yeah.
a drunken ship or a drunk ship of cobblers.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That
Yeah.
sounds like a really good dessert.
It is
A
cobblers.
really good dessert.
Yeah, a drunk ship or a,
A
drunken
drunk
ship.
A drunk
So
ship.
Joe wanted to make that into a band name. A drunken ship of cobblers.
Yeah.
A drunken ship.
That
of
is a
cobblers.
particular type of bird, I guess.
I didn't look it up. but
Isn't
I just-
cobbler also something else?
I just pictured a bunch
It's a
of.
dessert.
Yeah, it's a dessert.
What's
drunk for cobbler,
What's a
dads?
shoemaker called?
That's a cobbler
Oh,
also.
yeah, there you go.
So I just pictured a bunch of drunk guys on a ship making shoes.
It's a shoemaking ship.
The most interesting ship ever.
Because we went out to fucking Hurley's on Friday. So it was like me, Frack's friend Trevor, Joe, Ferino, Renault, and
Mhm.
this guy Scott.
And you told me
I'll
this.
say that it was Joe.
Trevor decides to start playing a game where we see if we can huck the coaster into the chandelier that's above
God.
the table.
What the fuck?
And it's like a
What?
chandelier that comes down. There's 6 little like cups, and he's just like getting them in every time. And then we're sitting there like we wait for the waitress to leave. We're throwing them, and then she'd like come back and we'd stop, and I'll be like, da, 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 da.
Where's all the coasters?
And then all of a sudden it starts smelling like burning.
Oh shit.
So she walks out. He's like, oh shit! And he pulls one out, and it's like pretty fucking hot. And then we started. There was these 2 girls sitting at the table next to us, so we started getting it in theirs, and like we're hitting them in the head and shit.
Oh.
And we started throwing them in at ours, and the waitress got so mad. And then we went over to Brutopia after. And
Brutopia.
I go outside on the front balcony, and there's this girl there talking to some of the guys about how she slept with a midget.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was saying that
Interesting.
her ex drug dealer was a midget, and she banged him for drugs once.
Oh
And
god.
next thing I know, I turn around, and one of my friends is on his hands and knees, and he's like, "Hey baby, how's it going? I'm a midget."
Oh, Cormac.
God, how
I feel
the
like the guy's
stars
on
did
crack
fall.
So why exactly are you reading this book? If it's like
Because he's I don't know, I really because the way
So
that I would
obscure.
describe it is he's very Spartan. Every word he uses is very specifically is very specific to something.
Mhm.
You know,
It's a very specific adjective.
exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like-
he's very
Does
descriptive.
it feel like he's going through a thesaurus as he's writing this?
No, I don't.
No, but it's just
Like
the way
he wrote it dumbly, and then he's like, "What can I do to make this smart?"
Well, he wrote this in '68, so I mean,
1868.
Sources
Yeah.
that didn't exist.
17.
yeah, or the '80s or something like that, and like obviously the internet wasn't as comprehensive.
Third paragraph, the first sentence.
Or maybe this is a
Like,
revised
honestly-
version in which it's making it smarter.
He could have
It
worded.
was 1,000 pages, and it was collapsed into 300.
He
pages.
could have worded better, but it's like he
Pages
went a
were lost.
roundabout way
Yeah.
of wording everything. Like, look, the mother dead these 14 years. Like, why? Why word it like that?
This morning, I had to go get all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out. I think most of you guys have experienced that.
Yeah, as you can tell,
So-
he's got kind of a muffled voice. At the moment.
Yeah, and I'm doing the little chipmunk thing.
Ah,
Anyways, so I walk into the clinic, and this isn't just like a dentist. It's a CLSC. So there's the clinic for general purpose, where it's just a walk-in clinic.
Yeah.
And there's the surgeon that does your teeth. So you walk in, and since it's snowing and wet outside, they make you put on these blue like cloth
Slippers.
slip-ons that
Slippers.
go over your shoes. So put those on, get the surgery done, whatever. I walk out and I'm completely frozen. Right, I don't feel a thing. Can't feel my tongue. Can't feel my chin. Can't feel anything at all. So I'm walking out, and as you're walking out, you have to walk across the waiting room where everybody's waiting to do their walk-in clinic thing. Now I look down and realize, oh shit, I forgot those blue slip-on things. I must look like an idiot in front of everybody. So I bend over to pick them up, and as I'm kneeling over, I'm completely frozen, and blood just starts pouring out of my mouth.
Were you still
onto the
inside?
floor.
Or were
Yeah,
you
I was still
outside?
inside. I was inside. I was walking clinic. Everybody was sitting there in the waiting room, staring at me, and I'm in front of them because to walk out, you have to walk across.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh crap! So I take off the blue slip-on things, and I just like walk out, and there's like a puddle of like my drool blood.
puddle of mud.
Oh God.
I don't know, because he was attached to a identical twin when he was born, and the identical twin sacrificed himself, so
Yeah,
Sean can continue existing. It's like stuck on me.
it's terrible.
Matt Damon was amazing in that.
Oh, dude.
What is that?
It's called Stuck on Me, with him and Greg Kinnear. And they were stuck to one another.
I haven't seen it.
I was working at Guza when it came out.
Really?
Yeah.
I do not remember that at all.
Yeah, you worked at Guza for a week.
6 months? 8 months?
Really, that long?
Yeah, it was long enough.
You worked at Guzzo?
Yeah,
it's
he did.
terrible.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
No, it was cool. We worked there in, like,
Like the reason why I got fired was he kept stealing candy.
yeah, it's-
I remember that. You and
So much candy.
D'Angelo's?
You got fired?
yeah, I got D'Angelo's fired. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I was stealing a lot of M&Ms, and then they caught me, and then Sean like he didn't rat on me, and then we both got fired. It's pretty honorable. Actually.
Wait, he didn't rat on you and then he got fired for that?
Well, because
How would they prove that he knew?
I can't
it's
remember.
like either one of the Seans, or it's both.
No, I can't remember why.
Someone said it was Sean that did it.
Like,
Which
fire
one?
both.
I can't. Fire all the boys.
Attention, all Seans.
You have now been terminated.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Waterloo next week.
Oh,
When I
and
go
then
to
I'm
site,
going
I'm
to
going to be playing video games.
BC the week after.
For how long?
For a month and a half.
Oh,
Till,
yeah.
like
Wait,
wow, are
mid
you
to
gonna
end
be like-
April.
Like last time where you're in like buttfuck nowhere, BC, like up
Yeah.
north, in the
Brazil.
middle of a
Let me-
forest.
Let me go
What about
on
Brazil?
Google Maps and show you where. No, I got canceled. I couldn't get a visa.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, no,
What's
you told me
this?
that.
I don't think I heard about this.
Yeah, I
Where
knew
were you
that.
supposed to go?
Brazil.
Oh shit! You couldn't
See,
go.
I didn't know that side.
I
Yeah.
couldn't get a visa.
That would have been nice.
But you were able to get a visa to the other place you went to, no?
Sweden?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's different
Why?
because it's
'Cause it's
it
white.
wasn't a work visa in Sweden. It was like because there's business visa and there's work visa. They're two different things.
Okay.
Business visa is like you go for meetings or training and whatever,
Mhm.
which is what I did for Sweden.
Yeah.
But a work visa is you actually go there to do work. So that means like I go on sites and I can like potentially sabotage things and
Oh, they didn't want you to.
Oh,
If-
really?
yeah. Like
So
if,
you're
if
like
I
a spy.
like honestly, how good do you think Brazil's infrastructure is? If I go on one of their like substations and I just like fuck shit up, like something explodes and now like half the population of Brazil doesn't have
Hey,
electricity.
hey! I only had
What
a
does it smell like
business
right
visa.
You're describing the present in Brazil. The other half of the population.
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean. Like, they don't want, like, it's already bad enough that their population does it to themselves. They don't want, like, an outsider to come and do their shit.
You don't come here and fuck our shit. We do that ourselves.
Don't they have like
Exactly.
monkey gangs roaming the streets as well?
Monkey gangs? What
You're
is this?
serious, man. You're taking this too far now.
What was your story yesterday?
Oh god, it was horrible.
That was hilarious, but I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember what it was. Bullshit.
I can't.
Okay, my dad. I come home from work.
Okay.
Oh,
dad-
yeah.
He's already.
Now I remember.
I come home from work, and my dad, for whatever reason, he has like a bad case of diarrhea,
Oh.
and it's like usually he's always like good to go. He's like
He's always good to go.
he's always healthy rather. So he's I don't know. He's been going to the bathroom. He went like 10 times in the day or some shit. Some shit.
Some shit,
And
yes.
long story short, my mom's like, "Can you go get him something?" Because he literally can't like get up. Like he's fucking like
On
tired.
the
and
toilet
shit.
all day.
Not on the toilet. He's just like really tired. I'm like, man, I gotta get diarrhea medications. Like, just ask the pharmacist.
Now the thing is, apparently his dad is allergic to like Advil or something, so he
Uh-huh.
can't get Pepto-Bismol because apparently that has Advil.
Yeah.
in
It
it.
has aspirin. So
Aspirin.
my mom's like, don't get anything with aspirin in it.
I know
So-
a lot of people that are allergic to aspirin. Actually, they
That's
break out in like hives and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Like fucks up the throat too.
I'm
Like honeycomb hives?
Exactly.
Okay.
Bees come out of them and
It's
everything.
awful. You ever seen Bioshock? Exactly like that.
I go to Pharmaprix, the pharmacy, and I go up to the counter where the pharmacists are. And I ask this lady, I'm like, yeah, excuse me, my dad, I specify my dad. My dad has been having diarrhea for the past few hours. Is there anything I can get? Like, can someone help me? And she passed me along to the actual pharmacist, so he went there and helped me, no problem. I specified no aspirin. He showed me this box of Imodium with the generics, but it says diarrhea on it. Like, diarrhea. Okay? So I go with the Imodium, and I go up to the pharmacy, the counter, but there's no one there to help me. So I'm like, crap. So I go to the regular counter, and all I'm holding is a box of diarrhea medication. So I go up there. There's this hot blonde chick
Oh,
with a nice like nose piercing too, and I
you
don't know.
should have waited.
So long story short, I pay for it, and she tells me to have a nice day. I'm like, but in a little kind of like a snarky kind of way.
Don't shit your pants on the way out.
I'm like,
So, me and Dodds, right?
Hold
We
on.
play. Yes. So we play ball hockey every Sunday, right? And the boozers that we are, there happens to be a bar inside the
Yeah.
arena, so we usually drink before and or after the games.
One or the other, or both.
Exactly. Usually, if the two games are pretty closer to one another, well, we won't even bother leaving. We'll just go to the bar, get food, drink, eat, and then go play again. Now, the thing is, last time we went, okay, one of the waitresses was there, and God, I love her. She's fucking gorgeous. Every single time she walked by, I'm like, oh, I love her.
I'm gonna make friends with her.
But
And
now the
show her this
funniest thing,
podcast.
yeah,
isn't that you with every woman?
no, fuck off.
Just the
Not
just the
everyone,
pretty
just the
ones.
pretty,
Can
exactly.
you describe this woman to
Now,
me?
anyways,
Nice ass.
the thing is, okay, and like
You haven't described her.
I don't need. She's gorgeous. It doesn't matter. Anyways,
She has woman
her
parts.
name.
Yeah.
Her name is Cinnamon.
No,
She's
Her
a
real
stripper.
name, exactly. Her
it's-
parents basically
It's cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Yeah, it's cinnamon with a
Cinnamon.
Y. Anyways, her parents.
Cinnamon with the Y.
Is she Jamaican? Like Sina
No, she's
No, no, she's whiter than me.
Cinnamon.
She's whiter than me.
Anyways, basically, her parents just set her up to be a stripper.
I feel like they're
Her
both
whole life.
hippies, like,
Her whole
like
life.
free spirits.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cinnamon.
That's just weird.
Oh, cinnamon.
your whole post.
So,
I made a post
So
of
Matthew,
your post.
if I could call you Matthew from now on, I've turned your 500-word post into a essay, which is several thousand words. Oh, but that's not fun anymore.
I was talking to you on Facebook, and remember Mel from our hockey team?
Yeah.
Wait, Mel Gaudette.
Oh,
I was talking to her.
Yeah.
I was watching the hockey game. I was listening to the podcast and writing my blog at the same time.
Oh, jeez.
And then I'm writing it, and I'm talking to him, and I'm just like, I'm so fucking bad. Where do I put the commas? It's like a comma. You get a comma. You get a comma. Everybody gets a comma.
I had an interview 4 months back with Air Canada, and the day before my interview, there was a child that came to my door and tried to sell me cookies.
You said no.
I said no because I actually genuinely didn't have money on me, but then afterwards I felt horrible about it because I wanted to just give this boy money for cookies, and I think that was the only reason why I didn't get the job.
Sean, because
Self-loathing, because I don't deserve this job.
So I lashed myself. On the
Sean went to the interview, and this guy's like, "Man, I love cookies." From
and it was the boy. What are you doing?
I'm just sorry.
That was part of the interview process. And sneaked out your house, sent his kid with the cookies.
And you fucked up.
Yeah.
No,
He like pulls off his like non-mustache with a real mustache underneath, and he's like, "I'm actually a 40-year-old man, and this is a
He's Ron
terrible."
Swanson.
I, for this entire week, have been having, and I usually have.
babies.
No, I usually have horrible dreams when I can remember them. This entire week, I've been having good dreams.
Babies.
It's the first time
And
ever.
you
in my
always have bad dreams.
Dreams
Always
about
have-
having sex?
Wow.
He was dreaming about having sex.
Well-
They're always.
I won't
No,
say
he
it.
always dreams about having sex. They're always just bad dreams.
Oh, that's so sad.
This week, what were your dreams about, Sean?
I can't even remember, but they were positive dreams.
He woke up feeling happy and not very,
And
very
violated.
upset.
Why does my butt hurt?
So this is how life is like. It's supposed to start on a good note. I didn't know that.
It's that weekend game at 12 o'clock.
Oh
Yeah.
That's awesome.
A lot of people don't like it.
12:30 game is perfect.
That on Saturday?
Yeah.
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 Wake up, you have breakfast
Watch
at like
it with my
11.
dad.
Yeah, but
Oh,
all
that's
the bars have to be open.
Doesn't
and
matter.
serve
You go watch
drinks.
the game. All the bars are open.
I know.
Hatters opens at like 9 in the morning.
Yeah,
Is it really?
See, I don't want to get drunk.
Speaking of
in-
which,
You can
this
get breakfast.
summer,
Yeah, that's gonna be stupid.
bars
though.
and clubs open
Yeah.
till
Stupid.
6 a.m.
It's fucking retarded because.
But is
when-
it going to be all of them?
No, it's just a few.
No,
on
it's like a
press.
test.
Oh, it's a
thing.
test run.
Yeah.
It's a few on.
It's like
the
20 of
press.
them.
Yeah.
There's so many of them, just same thing.
No, but it's just a horrible idea, right? Because all
Why?
the drunk people are
What is
gonna be
it?
going home.
All the drunk people are gonna stay at the bar.
No,
instead
but they're
of,
not
like,
because
wandering.
they're done at 5 or 6.
Yeah,
This guy's audio
as
app.
opposed to being done at 3 and having
Well,
to drive
that's it.
home
Instead
anyway.
of killing each other, they're going to be killing all the people trying to go to work.
Who goes to work on a Saturday?
It's any day, Friday. It's all year. It's like Thursdays, Wednesdays, whatever it is. They're closing at
Is
6. Yeah. Some
I
places
thought-
are open
no,
on
I thought it
Wednesdays.
was only.
No, I don't think I would. It wouldn't
I don't
be
think it's
Friday.
Friday.
Maybe
Saturday.
who is going to go to a bar and then just walk over to work afterwards?
Some people. I've been out all night before and just go to
You
work.
can
the
pull
next
that
day.
off. I'm too old for that shit.
It's just that it's like, oh, drinking until 5 too. Why not?
I can
Add it.
barely stay out till 3 anymore.
Yeah.
Unless for time was there to drive me home.
I'm tired at 9:30 all the time. So.
Dad, drive me home.
Who are in comedy now who are doing really well. I
Seth
think
Rogen.
Seth Rogen, yeah. I just
Yeah.
watched World's End or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people in that are Jewish, and they're all
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
all really funny.
Because it's Hollywood. Hollywood is Jewish,
But
right?
it felt like, well,
Why
it
did
felt
you
like
leave
it
your
sort
beer
of
over
felt
there?
full circle because growing up, I felt like I should like Adam Sandler. Now I like a lot of these people who are, they're not, anyways.
They're
It just
still
felt like-
Jewish.
it felt good.
Adam Sandler
Satisfying.
evolved though. Like he started in the
From SNL.
shitty, immature roles, and then he
Yeah.
started getting a lot better.
Yeah.
Not better, but just
I watched Little Nicky
Older.
all weekend.
Yeah,
So,
that was
yeah,
I was
yeah.
I was sad
Yeah,
because
he's
that
a
was on
classic.
TV, and then I had to go to work. I'm like, I just want to watch Little Nicky.
Little Nicky's good.
So
you
Little
did.
Nicky's really good.
like he's a classic.
I think I really liked Waterboy.
Waterboy was
I was
really
young
funny, so
and I remember crying at the end of that movie almost.
It's like a cult classic.
Yeah.
Though. Like,
Yeah.
It's so good.
8 Crazy Nights isn't bad.
Water sucks. Gatorade's better.
He fucking
Yeah, what's
tackles
the
the teacher.
The Abdullah Oblongata or something.
Yeah, no.
Mama said alligators are angry because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
I was at work on Saturday, okay, and this woman is literally telling me her entire life story, okay, like this
I think I
50-year-old
know this
woman.
woman.
No,
I'm
this
pretty sure.
this 50-year-old woman
Is she a redhead?
had a divorce. No,
Damn it.
had a divorce or whatever, and she's
I
talking
no longer
about
care about the story because she's not a redhead.
yeah, she's talking about how like trying to date after you have a divorce, you have kids, you're 50, whatever. It's like it's way different. It's like
Your
she's
breasts.
like what?
Your breast implants.
Anyways, she was
know.
saying like
I don't know.
it's hard enough for us or whatever, and like for her, like there's all different kinds of stuff going about it. Like depending on if you had kids, how the person had a divorce, maybe they never even got married. Like there's certain things like that.
Yeah.
There's so many more things you have to think about. The point of the story is she said she was having sex with this guy, and he had a heart attack while she was having sex with him.
Must have been pretty good sex.
It's like
So you got a number, right?
I'm working now in the contract position that I hold now is in the pharmaceutical industry, and they focus on cancer research. And this wing that they're opening in Ipsos is pharmaceutical with cancer as a focus of topic. So it
Wow.
just seems like a really strange
So can we
coincidence.
get free pot for us?
I don't
Well, if
smoke.
you have
Medical marijuana.
if you have tumors
Dogs
growing on
doesn't
your
even
face,
smoke.
I can give you experimental drugs.
Because I know there's that place on Henry Barassa that sells drugs from that.
Yeah.
There's a
Well,
lot
they
of
don't sell it,
places
but
that
they
do that.
store all sorts
Medical
of drugs.
marijuana.
So
My-
you're
just more
stealing
than that.
medical marijuana.
Well, I don't take from there. I just know someone that worked in the storage area part.
My brother's friend got busted smoking a joint. Like, I guess it was on the weekend at some
Oh
point.
boy.
And the guy he's a cancer
really?
survivor. He had testicular cancer.
Oh,
And they
shit.
cut off one of his balls, and now he's got one nut. And he's like smoking, and the cop's like, "What is that?" He's like, "I'm smoking a joint." And he's like, "Well, like, you're not supposed to be doing that." He's like, "I've got cancer, man. Like, what do you want from me?" It's like, "Do you have your card?" He's like, "No, you want me to show you my one ball?" The cop was like, "Fuck this," and just laughed.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
But then his partner was like, yes.